Here's your good old train bridge. Doesn't lead to a place named Cambridge, though. This could be the Shame Bridge, depending on what you do, because, you know, they say when you get over something that it's water under the bridge, but people forget that there's a troll under the bridge. So if it's water under the bridge, then it's got to be very turbulent so that it can, you know, pretty much drown the troll, you know, wipe it away, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you know, I really like this place. It's very scenic. If I was feeling a little more on my toes, I'd probably just climb down there via that spot there. But don't try it at home, unless, you know, which is pretty much impossible because, I mean, you probably don't live down there. Unless you really want to try it at home and you just decide to set up a little tent down there. But I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah. It's funny, I just was walking down the street past the school I went to for a couple of years when I was like, I don't know, primary, grade 1, 2, 3, part of that 3-year. And basically, like, it was just kind of funny. Like, I had this memory of, I think it was really weird. I was like 7. I was in the 2nd grade, and it was kind of like before school was starting, and I was hanging out in the classroom with, you know, just with me and the teacher and a couple classmates, and I think it was just like a few girls or whatever. They were playing Women in Songs, the little old compilation thing, Pretty Little Fairish, but and they kept wanting to hear the song called Blue Moon, and then one of them was joking around and said, Perry's sexy or something, and it disturbed me so much, like, because we weren't supposed to leave the school, like, you know, we were supposed to, without unsupervised, but I was really bothered by that, and I just kind of like ran out of the room and into the hallway down to the school, and I just went around the corner to hide for a little while, and then, you know, I don't know, just kind of looking at that corner and thinking, wow, you know, what a different state of mind that was. So I think that's really interesting. And then I see some schoolgirl walking by with this uniform, and it reminds me of something that this lady told me one time, because she was living in Ottawa, and she said that she lived next to a private school and a public school, and all the girls in the public school would basically wear the same clothes, and you know, by choice, and the girls in the private school had to wear the uniform. So then, you know, she asked the question, like, well, who is really in the uniform? Is it the girls that have to wear the uniform, or is it the people that are choosing to all look the same? And, you know, I thought that was interesting. I thought that the public school crew was actually less less uniformy. I mean, no, sorry, I think the public school was more uniformy. And yeah, I guess it just goes to show that, you know, if it isn't your, you know, direct institution that you're in telling you what to do, then there's a global suggestion telling you what to do and what to look like. So I think that's kind of cool. Recently, I heard that apparently skinny jeans and the flip haircut were on their way out, and everybody from my generation's like, well, I don't really see people from my generation really dressing that way anyways, and I hadn't for the longest time. But, you know, someone's got to keep it alive, so there you go. I mean, you know, I think it's cool. You can wear them and you can do whatever you want. Some people get labeled for wearing the pants. You know, skinny jean rappers, skinny jean pastors, skinny jean hereafters, you know, whatever that's supposed to mean. But I'm just really kind of spitballing a little bit because I'm killing some time. And I don't really have to feel bad about that because, you know, I wouldn't want to squish a bug or, you know, cut down a tree or anything like that. I don't like to kill, but you know, time is suicidal because it kills itself. And you know, what can you do? But just roll with it and not let it bother you so much. That's what I think. I'll have to take a walk down there to the lake too. Maybe show you all that. But it's you know, I think it's something else down here. You can kind of see some of the graffiti too. Like random sad face or that thing down there. Looks kind of Illuminati confirmed. And there you go. Now you can kind of see that. Like if I come around here, then you can kind of, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna jump over here. But if you do, mind the drop. Ooh. Well, that's a nice view. I'll try to give you a good view without totaling myself. There's a little piece down there. And yeah. So on that note, there's the train bridge.